And welcome on in, Wager Weekly. Week 8 in the NFL is here. Paul Nolan breaking down your Sunday card, and that's exactly where we're going today. Looking at your Sunday games, we're going to start 267, 268 Minnesota on the road to Green Bay. Boy, there was once a season ago, Paul, this would be a matchup that obviously we would wait all season for. Big NFC North rivalry, obviously Minnesota, Green Bay.
Yeah.
You think about all the great quarterbacks, all the great matchups. Now you've got Kirk Cousins going in, Jordan Love. Weird line here. This game opened Green Bay 1.5 and 43 at home. Now it's flipped. Minnesota 1.5 point favorite on the road, and your total is at 41.5. You'd have to think this game sets up well for the Packers, being almost in a must-win mode, and obviously drawing the Vikings on a short week. What do you see here?
Yeah, you said it best. This is one of those dirty diaper specials. You look at the way Kirk Cousins and the recency bias, we saw him absolutely manhandle a Niner team, but we do know how teams respond after, playing the 49ers. And, teams, the week after playing the Niners in the last 23 games are 4-19 straight up. So now I got this, bonus of 1.5 points with the Packers in a real ugly situation. I mean, I think it's 19-40 in the last 59 games since 2020, teams that got beat up and physically mauled by this Niner team, essentially the same core. The teams don't respond the next day. Plus, they're on like essentially the short week where they, showed the world how great they were. And now, they get this kind of a letdown spot here, which it's hard to say that. But you got cold weather, 27 degrees, you got rain, light wind. It's not going to be a pleasant situation for Kirk Cousins and this Viking team, whose defense and secondary is absolutely abysmal. Now, listen, Jordan Love and this receiving core of the Packers scare nobody. But if they're going to get right in any one spot in this desperate situation, I see them in this spot playing essentially their Super Bowl, because they absolutely have to win if they want to keep this season alive. They come into this game, fully desperate. And I don't have a great deal of confidence in Jordan Love. I don't have a great deal of confidence in this Green Bay coaching staff. But I, without a doubt, do not believe for a second that, out of nowhere, Kirk Cousins and this team is now world beaters like the public believes. So I'm going to take the ugly pick here. I'm going to go gruesome, and I'm taking the 1.5 points. And I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to 2. And I like 2 much better than 1.5. I can tell you that. It's been a strong number with the all the 2-point conversions and the stranger decisions we're seeing coaches make. So it's ugly, but it's going to win.
Yeah, you said it. Obviously, the key to your Packers coming through here is going to be Jordan Love. He's got to play better. So far, he's been getting worse, not better. Obviously, losing 3 in a row, 4 of his last 5, and his decision-making and his lack of ability to get the ball down the field is obviously what stands out. So we'll look for that to improve here in this game. Minnesota, Green Bay, like I said, once a vaunted rivalry. We'll see what this one brings. But Paul Nolan on the home now dog. 1.5 Green Bay, and he likes 2 even better. Green Bay plus 1.5 if you can get to 267, 268 for a week 8 right here at wagerweekly.com.